hardly see no honey in here because they're not that. This hive ain't that old, but it might have some honey in it. But here's what I do with mine. I have a ritual. I do the same thing every time, and it seems to be working. Instead of smoking the hive, I get upwind and just go around the hive, and they start smelling this smoke. See, they're flying through this smoke right now to get here. So they start smelling smoke, and then when they start smelling my hands, yeah, it's like smelling the same thing, and they just seem to.
Yep.
So you don't have a bee suit?
I got a veil. I've never wore it. Never put it on. And then I just set this over to the side in case I need it.
Upwind a little bit?
Well, anywhere. I'll let Daddy get over here so he can see. But my mission right here is just to examine and see how healthy the hive is and to find the queen. You always want to at least look at the queen. Yeah. You know, I've never seen the queen in here because they made one. But I got a video camera. You probably got the same. You can hook it to the TV. But this first box and everything I do, I move slowly. I move slowly. That's the key to it.
And what's the idea?
See, this box was just a feeder box I had on here. No. But I use it for.
How come those bees are up there on the second floor?
Well, how come no bees is up there? Because it was empty.
But they'll make hives up in there if they.
No, unless you put a. See, this is the trick right here. It cracks when it opens, and it kind of pisses them off when hear it cracking.
Mm-hmm. Was it sealed?
Yeah, man, they seal stuff down so good. But the trick is move slow. And don't have your hive open for a long period of time. They start getting upset if you're in their hive for, let's say, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
See how it clicked?
Yeah.
And I move, when I open it up, I just move slow. All right, you're gonna see beetles under the lid probably. Usually, right now, I go killing, see that beetle?
Yeah.
You don't want beetles. I go killing beetles. That's the first. That's my first
right
order of business. Where?
One right there.
All right. My first order of business is to kill any beetles I can. There's one.
Does that just come with the territory?
Yeah, beetles. They're hive beetles, beehive beetles, and they'll get in and infest a hive and actually run the bees off. All right, there's another beetle I need to kill. I try to kill any beetles I can without squeezing a bee, because the only time I get stung is when I accidentally squeeze a bee. All right, we'll see if we can't.
Which way you gonna run, Hayward?
It's gonna be hard to run with a walker.
You hear them buzz when it clicks. You just gotta go easy. Now see, the cones on the outside don't have I almost got stung because I touched the bee. But this is called drawing cone right here. Look, they're putting honey in it. You see that liquid?
Mm-hmm.
That liquid, they're starting to fill this one with honey. Well, I use this box to hold these because I need to create me some room in here to operate. Just move slow and easy. I didn't see the queen on that one, but you won't see the queen until you get further in most of the time.
Where is the queen? In the middle?
I'll show you. See, this is drawn comb here too. That's what you call drawed cone, but it's kind of weird the way they got it. Got this one. This one's And I don't see no,
And what's this little crowd here for?
they just might be chasing a beetle around sometimes. But I'll put this over here, and you always try to put them back in about the same order you took them out of.
I bet she's right in there where all them boogers are.
And whatever y'all do, don't swat at no bait, because then they'll start. Now this one's got honey in it. I can feel it.
You got weight?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's heavy. See all the honey?
Yeah.
They hadn't got it capped, but you can see it shining, glycerin. They just starting to cap it right here, but all that's honey up top.
Wow, that is awesome, Eric.
And I don't see no queen here either. I'm keeping my eyes open for the queen. Now there's a male
Where?
right here, and they don't sting. The male bees don't sting.
How many males are in a hive?
See, that's a male right there. He has no stinger
How do you know it's the male?
because he's big. Did you see how big he
Yeah.
was? All these bees are females. Every one you're
Oh,
looking at
really?
right here is female bees.
Wow.
Yep. But the queen is the only female that can lay an egg. And see, right now they're patient, but they'll start getting impatient in a minute, and I'll need to hurry up and close it back up. They'll let me know when it's time for me to. This one's kind of heavy. All right, I'm gonna start. You see them brown? That brown is baby bees. Look at all the baby bees in here. That tells me there's definitely a queen in here somewhere. You see all them white?
Them
Yeah.
caps?
No, down in
The little fur-looking things.
down in there. That's
Yeah.
baby bees.
Mm-hmm.
That's baby worms.
Larvae.
And the caps are the ones that are fixing to
Hatch.
and, yeah. Look, and this is honey.
Oh, wow.
They have honey around.
To feed them?
Yeah, to feed them and. All right, I'm looking for the queen now. I gotta kind of, what I do, and another thing I'm looking for is beetle infestation, just overall health of the hive.
Well, I'm
Look,
guessing-
there's some eating.
Yeah.
They're eating that.
Y'all tell me if you find the queen.
Okay, I'll show them to you in just a minute. Just have a seat. And look, this is pollen.
Just stand still.
This is pollen. They're storing pollen right here. See the pollen down in there? Look, there's pollen on his leg.
Yeah.
And
That's
don't-
pollen
don't
down in there.
squat.
Yep. And
Look,
they
there's
eat
pollen
that.
around here too.
They eat that.
Yeah,
No.
they feel the, all right, now here's what I do. Now that I got a little room in here,
Yep.
I just start moving them over.
But then when you put them back, you got to put them back in the same order.
Well, you don't actually
That's
have
nifty.
to, but it
That's-
confuses them less. The less you confuse your bees and stress them, man, this is beautiful. That's baby bees being hatched. I mean, all that brown right there, and that's honey around the outside edges.
Mm-hmm. Can you actually see some?
Yeah, you can push down in and taste it. Anybody want to taste it?
Mm-hmm.
Push your finger down there and get some honey. Fresh
Ooh,
honey.
Yeah, look at that.
Get me some.
Goodness.
That's good.
All right,
Oh my goodness.
I still hadn't seen the queen, but I know they got a queen because they wouldn't have this many.
What's that?
Eggs.
What's that little pile there eating?
Yeah, they're just eating. Probably where it was
I bet
connected.
She's on this one.
See,
Yeah.
it might have been connected to this one and it pulled apart,
Yep.
and they'll go ahead and eating it.
Yep.
She's probably on that next one, Eric.
Because they don't let anything go to waste.
No, they're
Can
not.
I go get my cell phone and
They'll-
hold one of those hives and take a picture?
Look, there's a
Do a selfie?
there's a
Yeah.
male right there. A male has big old heads.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
See how much bigger he is?
Yeah.
A male has big old eyeballs, but they don't make very many males. They make males in the springtime
So what is their duty?
for breeding only. But once your queen is bred, she don't ever have to be bred again.
Well, Eric, I know somebody that does bees, and he gave me some tips for you. And he said that
I should be running across the queen any time now. Now you see these bigger cells at the bottom? See how much bigger they are? Fat one? They're my males.
oh,
Yeah.
really?
They make those are going to be male bees right there. And I still hadn't. Now see how they're getting a little agitated?
Yeah, they are. I can hear the tone
yeah.
too.
There's the queen.
Where?
Anybody want to take a picture of her? She's right here.
Where?
Here, let me see.
Right there. You see her?
Oh, yeah.
That's Queen Bee right there.
Where's she at?
Here, I'll show you, Daddy.
Right there, Haley.
He's right. She's right there. You see her walking down that right there. Right there.
Oh, yeah. She's real big.
That Queen Bee right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see.
Oh,
Uncle Eric.
yeah.
And look, she looks like she's good and healthy. She's doing her job, laying eggs. See,
Yeah.
that's the queen right there. You see?
Yeah.
See how long her butt is?
Yeah.
Don't sting me. Don't swat.
Do not swat at no bees.
Because I am highly allergic to them. Wow, that's
Well,
awesome, Eric.
There's a chance of getting stung if you're digging through a beehive, no doubt.
Can I hold that and get a picture, Uncle Eric?
Yeah. Now, just to let you know, I just smoked my hands,
Oh, great.
and you don't have no smoke on your hands. So all right, let her get her selfie, because now that I've seen the queen, I don't really have to dig
Yeah.
through the rest of
Yeah.
it.
Right. You might as well put it back together.
Yeah,
But
I
you're only
would,
gonna have one queen,
one queen.
just one queen.
Now,
yeah.
where's the honey? I want to taste it.
Right here, poke your finger right here, scrape it.
Poke it deep.
Yeah, just push it on down in and get some, there you go. You want to taste some honey, Daddy? You want to taste it? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that great?
All right, so we seen the queen. She's doing good.
Where's the queen at? I didn't see it.
The
scared to
here
walk
she is right here. You see her?
The long.
See the big
Oh,
one?
yeah.
That Queen Bee. She's the head of the hive.
And there's only one per box.
One per box. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ease them down in here.
Oh, I love this picture, Uncle Eric. Our first
And,
picture together.
No.
This picture of me and Uncle Eric.
Oh, really?
When can you harvest the bees? I mean, harvest the honey.
Well, just when I'm trying to be easy right here, because one thing you don't want to do is kill your queen.
Yeah.
I've killed my queen before accidentally, and I had to order one because I didn't know any better. They could have made them one, but there we go. I'm scared. I'm
How
gonna
do
damage
those
it.
beetles get in there, sir? I know she have water.
There she
in
goes. I see her. She's in the middle of the middle.
Yeah, so
Do what? You notice?
How do those beetles get in
Right
there?
here.
She got water. Oh, they come through there?
They walk right through the front door, and
Do they fly?
yeah, they fly.
They fly, okay.
They fly very good. And they'll walk right in the front door, and the bees can't pinch them and kill them. All the bees can do is kind of keep them in a corner, keep them corralled.
So they're there to eat the honey or what?
They're there to lay eggs, and they hatch and
Oh.
eat baby bees. They eat the larvae. See, I'm just trying to be easy with them.
Put them back in.
I'll squash them.
And any that dies, they'll drag them out later. They'll clean their hive up. But this is, see, all that's honey, Kimberly, right here. But they hadn't. They're not full. It's not full of honey. And their honey cells always angle up slightly, so the honey won't pour out.
Yep. When it gets hot.
Now, when you do,
Now, you can put another box on top of this, and they like storing honey up high, and they'll just fill the next box up with honey only. No baby bees.
so when you,
I got one at home that's got a box on top, a smaller box. These are a little shorter, and the whole thing is honey with no baby bees in it.
That's a good, easy way to harvest honey.
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
when you make these things, you put the cones in there for them, or they make the cones?
They make it.
They make
You
the
do?
little cones.
Yeah, look. See that? That's
Yeah.
what I put in there. I brought this in case I wanted. See, this is what you buy. That's
Oh, I just put.
Oh, why you do that?
I'm sorry.
That's beeswax.
Oh, okay.
This is what you buy. It's a starter sheet.
Yep. Start at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
How much them cost?
They're not too expensive. The whole setup you see right here is about $200 for everything. Of course, I figured out how to make a lot of stuff. except for these. These are cheaper to buy these
Yep.
than it is to try to make them. And see that? They'll repair this stuff. I can't figure out why they're making something happen to this one. It looks like this sheet got bowed or something. Anyway, Art, I think I'm gonna leave it out and put a
fresh one in there?
cause they was something was wrong with that one anyway. The way they was, and I always have a fresh one with me just in case I pull one out and it's infested with something.
Mm-hmm.
I want, if it's eat up with beetles and
Yep.
the beetle larva looks like a maggot crawling around in there, eating everything it can.
Y'all want some more honey?
And and another thing, see, this got honey in it. They just starting to fill it because you can see it. Once they get it full, they'll cap it. Anybody got stung yet?
No.
I hadn't got stung either. Look, that's where it dripped out when I was just messing with it. Little drops of honey.
So is any honey in this one?
There might be, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, these bees make their way back over here?
Yeah, they'll come back over here.
So this is all.
Bees keep their cells. I mean, they do in the wild, but every little advantage you can give them helps them.
This is all wax right here, ain't it?
Yeah.
If you don't want that, I'm gonna take it to Kyle.
All right.
He does stuff with beeswax, and he would love to have a chunk of.
Don't be swatting now. I'm telling you.
These are delicate.
Yeah, I am too.
You got to get out of here if you're planning on swatting a bee. Because they let off a alarm, man.
What do you do?
When one stings me,
They won't like
I usually get stung again because there's something, they let off some kind of smell, attack smell.
Yeah.
As soon as one gets mad and stings you, then you better hurry up and start putting stuff back.
Yeah.
But that's basically it. And that's how I do my bees at home, the same way. I don't very, very seldom get stung. If I'm gonna leave it out, I'll put a new one in, Daddy. That one there,
Bows or something.
well,
Okay.
they it's abnormal. They got two layers or something here, and it's abnormal. So, and these cells, look how much bigger they are. All these was gonna be males anyway. See how big around they
Yeah.
are?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, these
Yeah.
would go if the queen. See how small them are?
Yeah.
The queen, when she goes in to lay an egg, she inspects the size and how clean it is, and if it's a big cell, she lays a male egg. She can decide on demand if she's gonna lay a male egg or a female egg.
Well, when does she decide to lay another queen?
If it gets too crowded, then she'll lay another queen, and they'll. Matter of fact, one of my hives, I had a hive. I told you I had a bunch of bees. Half of them left yesterday morning. They was up in the same tree, and I just let them go. I didn't even try to get them. But these here will just go back in here whenever. They'll quit climbing around on it here in a little while, and you can come down here and get it.
Eric, Neil,
What?
I think there's a hornet's nest up underneath Grandma and Granddaddy's porch.
Okay.
I saw a bunch of hornets going in and out of
There's the bee
underneath.
man right there.
Just so you know,
We'll check it out.
right there off the corner.
And see, I had my smoker right here, but I never had to use it.
Yep.
See, I had my smoker right here, Daddy, ready to, in case I needed it. And in the summertime, I always give them a lot of ventilation because ventilation is how they make honey. The honey has to evaporate to a certain thickness. It's kind of runny when they put it in there,
Yeah.
but it evaporates.
Right.
And if your box is too tight,
It'll stay runny.
well, they don't make a lot of honey because
Oh.
it can't evaporate out of there.
I see.
And here's another thing. that's pretty neat on these boxes.
Yeah, I was,
This right here tells you a lot about your hive. I got these slide,
there's
look at
beetles. Yep.
couple beetles I'm gonna kill, but you can look on this and you can see a mite.
Uh-huh.
They
See,
have a, now I don't see no mites on this one, so this hive is really, really good.
Is that another bug right there?
It might be. He's dead if it was. Them little clumps is pollen where they fell off before they could get it.
get it into this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't guess there's any kind of spray or nothing.
Look, there's a mite. If you look at it real close, it's almost, it's dead. That one's dead. But mites are like ticks on a dog.
Yeah.
They'll get on a bee, and just like a tick on a dog, it'll suck the blood out of the bee. And,
Huh. Well, there's no way you do put any kind of insecticide.
yeah, you can, but it
Yeah.
hurts the bees too a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
So, but a healthy hive, they groom each other just like monkeys do. They'll pick mites off each other, and the mites will fall down in the bottom. And so, a healthy hive, they keep the beetles down. They keep wax moths down. Wax moths is another enemy, man. A wax
I
moth
didn't
get in
realize
there.
there was that many. The only thing I was thinking about was bears, maybe.
Man, wax moth, beetles, ants. That's why I got little.
Yeah, I seen the water in there to keep them from.
Well, that's the motor oil. And
motor
water,
oil.
water,
Water.
ants will walk right across the top of water,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, that's for ants. Ants will get in there and they'll just leave because they can't handle a bunch of ants in their hive. And you know, ants love honey, so